All right, let me see. Let me catch up. World Meta Beats, what's good? Sound like the old man in every hood that say get a job. Listen, man, yo, I probably do because I'm getting old. That's what's going on. But it's the truth though, man. Like I know as creatives, and like I'm gonna just keep it 100, man. I know as creatives we don't want to hear it. I didn't want to hear it when I was a young creative. I'm like, blah, regular jobs, it's whack. I just want to do music. I know I'm good at it. Like this is what I want to do. But you got to be real as well, because if what you're doing, what you love to do, isn't paying the bills, you got to be real with yourself and be like, okay, I may have to go out and get something that's going to pay the bills while I still continue to build and grow this music business. And I'm going to tell you what the advantage is to doing that. And because a lot of people just think the job is like the creativity sucker upper or something. Like it's just going to kill all vibes of creativity and you'll be trapped for life and never make it out. And for some people that's true, but that's an excuse. Like you can get out if you want to get out bad enough. You know what I mean? If you hate that job, you hate working a 9 to 5 bad enough, you're going to figure out a way to get out that joint. You're going to work your way out. But this is the advantage of just sucking it up and getting the job while you work on music. And this is from, I've been on every side of the spectrum. I've been the broke, struggling full-time musician, living off gigs, gig to gig. I've been the, working the day job and building the music business on the side. And I do music full-time now, and I'm doing well. So I've seen every side of it. And this is what I'll say. The advantage you have if you continue to work a job while you build your business until it's at a point to where it can sustain your lifestyle. Today's video is brought to you by TV Placement Mastery. This is my high-level coaching program for producers to fast track you to your first licensing deal within 90 days. Now, this is an invite-only program, so you have to apply, and I only work with a few producers at a time. So just go to tvplacementmastery.com or click the link in the description to apply. You are able to focus more clearly. You can make smarter decisions on the music side. You don't have to sign ridiculous deals because you're desperate for money. You got to figure out how you're going to eat, where you're going to stay. That's when people get locked up in these terrible deals, because they see this little small upfront, advance, and boom, they just take it because that's all they got. So you're able to keep yourself out of situations like that, getting tied up in a trash deal. You're able to not stress about your necessities, food, shelter, clothing. Like you don't have to stress about that stuff. You got a job, your bills are paid. So now you can, when you do create music, you're able to create with a clear mind because you're not stressing about your basic necessities. The other advantage is, as your music business starts to grow and it starts to make money while you have the job, your job is already taking care of the bills. So you don't have to eat the money that your music business is making. You can reinvest it right back into your music business so you can grow faster. Like when you're in a situation where like every penny you make from your music business has to go towards everything else you have to pay for, it's going to be harder for you to reinvest back into your music business. It's going to be harder to go get more expensive sounds that are competitive in sync licensing or just the music industry in general. It's going to be harder to get new gear and equipment. It's going to be harder to go out and get to some of these conferences, to get in the room with some of these decision makers. It's going to be harder to invest in marketing, promotion, like whatever you're trying to do. It's going to make it harder because you got bills to pay first. And it's either going to take you a very long time to grow the music business doing it that way, or you're gonna have to stop and get a job anyway because you can't keep up. You can't afford to keep doing it because it's not like super consistent income. When you're an entrepreneur, it's up and down. You may have a slow month, you may have a great month, then the next month may be trash.